I've been all over this world. I seen men die in ways I ain't even know was possible. Love you, brother. Be careful. I will. With all the things that I've seen, I ain't ever seen no demons, no ghosts, no magic. Till now.
Hey, get back inside.
Let me in, man! There's some weird shit going on out here!
You keep dancing with the devil. One day he's gonna follow you home.
Aloha. This is Trinidad, the Islandman, your Islandman, coming to you live once again from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire island of Oahu. And yes, this is Trinidad, the Islandman, your Islandman. And today, opening day of the new movie by Ryan Coogler, Sinners, just opened today, Thursday, April 17th. And remember our rating scale. Shock a thumbs up, it's good to see, I recommend it. Shock a thumbs down, it's junk, I don't recommend it. And for Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan, Ray Delindo, to say just a few names out of this stellar cast. It is overall a shock a thumbs up. You know, a 1930s vampire movie. When I saw the initial trailer, the first trailer, I knew that I wanted to see this movie. But man, does it knock your socks off. Not only does it have excellent music, as in the blues, it has a fabulous, cast, excellent acting by Michael B. Jordan, who plays two parts in this. He plays himself, he plays one character and then he plays his twin brother. But essentially, he does an excellent job playing off himself along with everyone else in this movie. Ryan Coogler knocks this movie out of the park, and it will be a shame if it does not get any nominations. Haley Steinfeld is in this movie as well. And she does an excellent job playing the ex-girlfriend of one of the brothers that Michael B. Jordan plays. Again, an excellent job by Ryan Coogler, and it will be a crime if this does not get some kind of nomination for the Academy Awards. I know the Academy, the Oscars, frown upon horror, which is unfortunate, and they probably shouldn't do that. However, sometimes they do, but somehow, some way, it should definitely go ahead and be nominated for something in this movie. Again, Michael B. Jordan does a stellar job. Again, maybe this might be his best performance yet. Playing these dual characters, fabulous. What can I say about this? Ryan Coogler builds this world back in the 1930s using his own personal experiences, as a black man, that, that another white director would not have, the inclination to tell these tales. Being set in the 1930s, Missouri, in the Deep South, he goes everything from racism to the Ku Klux Klan to ancient African mythos and legend. It opens up basically in 1932 talking about how every culture, from Irish to African, has its own type of soothsayers, musicians who pass stories down, who are so good, naturally gifted, that their music is on a supernatural level and is able to pierce the veil between the living and the dead. And it is these people that are dangerous because the dead, demons, etc. seek them out. And here we have one of those people here, as in 1932 in Missouri, the Deep South, they go ahead and they get these people, Michael B. Jordan goes ahead and gets these, his former friends when he grew up over there in Missouri, having had left, gone to Chicago, and come back after seeing the world, joining through the World War I, etc., gaining experiences throughout the world. Basically, he finds himself at odds with society, with the persecution against black people. Even in Chicago, in the north, that racism, he decides to go ahead and go back to the south and set up shop for himself, opening up a jukebox, or a juke hall, basically a dance hall, where they can play the blues, etc. Which is where we get the start of our story, what you've seen in the trailer, essentially. And what takes place is he finds one of these legendary musicians, a preacher's son, capable of spinning such music that it does summon, or at least catch the interest of passing demons, in this case vampires, who had escaped from some Native Americans who were hunting them, essentially. And this is not, they wanted to get rid of them for sure, because they are a plight upon humankind, to say the least. What more can I say about that? What more can I say about that? Essentially, the head vampire finds his way to escape from these Indians, these Native Americans, begins to turn people, hears this soothsayer through his music, and wishes this music to open up that portal between the living and dead, so that he can bring other vampires and other demons into this world, under the guise of positivity and inclusion. Of course, everybody's got to be undead. But then they'll be all like one people. So there'll be the end of racism, basically. So almost a good thing in the end. However, not quite so much if you want to stay breathing. But what takes place is basically in this speakeasy, in this juke hall, this juke club that they open up, Michael B. Jordan, the two brothers. We get a standoff between the patrons, the employees, and these vampires who wish to come in and destroy and take over everything. And basically get this musician on their side to use to continue their evil. And like I said, the head vampire says it himself. He wants to open up this portal so that, being trapped here on Earth, he can never go home to his own plane of existence. Who knows, hell or wherever. But he wants them to come here, and he is the way to do it, this musician. And so there's a battle, an ultimate battle, which focuses in on music, the blues, the heartfelt sadness of this persecuted people, the black people of the South, you name it. And Ryan Coogler beautifully crafts this movie all the way through. I could find very little flaw with this movie. Someone has said that one of the singers in this movie, maybe one of the female singers, was not quite up to par. She was okay. If I hadn't seen him talk about this reviewer talk about that, I might not have noticed. But this is definitely not a strict vampire movie like itself. What this kind of reminds me of more is a much better version of Dusk Till Dawn. Exactly like that, where we have kind of a criminal element, these two brothers, very much like Dusk Till Dawn, these brothers, criminals, but instead of just hiding out in this club, they open up their own club and again are beset by vampires. So in that sense, it is very similar to this. However, this is a much stronger and better movie. And I think Michael B. Jordan definitely does better than Quentin Tarantino. And, at least on par with George Clooney from Dusk Till Dawn as well. And Haley Steinfeld definitely gives Salma Hayek a run for her money, although unfortunately you don't see her with a snake in a bikini. But there is a snake in this movie, so you do have that. But definitely stay till the end, because there is an end credit scene and a post credit scene. The post credit scene is not that important. It's kind of nice, especially if you like the blues. But this movie has excellent blues music, great action, a very interesting story, and it's woven together with great acting from everyone from Haley Steinfeld to Michael B. Jordan, and in a tale that can very well possibly continue. If this was not a Warner Brothers movie, one could even have said that, hey, this could have been a backdoor, Ryan Coogler's backdoor into Blade, where the Marvel Universe should just say, hey, this could have been a Blade movie. So, from the ending of it. So, as it could still continue on, and I would like to see another entry in this. However, if this is a one and done movie, it's definitely got a, start and end and a complete middle. And everything that you'd liked about this movie definitely continues on in some form or another. I'll just say that without too many more spoilers for you. But yes, go ahead and check out Sinners. It is rated R. There is violence, bloodshed, and of course, unfortunately, dealing with the South during the early South, the 1930s. Unfortunately, sometimes even into today's time, it is deals with racism, unfortunately. So pretty adult themes overall. But it is a very serious movie, and not to be had for little children. Definitely not, even if they do love their vampire flicks. Go ahead and check it out, however, whenever you can, definitely at the theater. I predict this will definitely be the #1 box office movie for the weekend, to say the least. Alright, shock a thumbs up for Sinners. Go ahead and check it out whenever, however you can, and you won't be disappointed. I'm definitely going to go ahead and see it again multiple times. Alright, mahalo and aloha.